What's this? 2 days in a row? They said it couldn't be done. And yet here we are. Alright, so I think I ended the stream last night saying that the plan was we were gonna open a set called Duelist Nexus of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And I was looking through the set list and I realized I don't know I don't know anything about this set. I don't have any attachment to any of these cards. I don't think this is going to be a very entertaining stream. That's what I thought to myself. And so I was like, well, shit. I have it. I don't feel like keeping it sealed. I'm going to open it. But there's, what, a 1 in 4 chance that you pull one of the quarter of the century rares in a booster box. So I didn't. I just opened it on off stream. And I didn't get the quarter of the century rare, but I think I got as good a box as possible without getting it. Which, just my fucking luck. I have a great box of the Yu-Gi-Oh set I don't care about. After, what? How many hundreds of dollars on Pokemon from last stream? Oh, dear God. But yeah, I'll quickly show what we pulled from that set off stream and what we have planned for today. We are going back to Classic because I don't think I can open Yu-Gi-Oh if I don't care about what's in the set. I can do, like, Pokemon, I always care. There's not an issue. Yu-Gi-Oh, it needs to be some form of Classic. And we have 2 Classics today. We got Invasion of Chaos 25th Anniversary and Spell Ruler 25th Anniversary. So we're cooking with gas. Ugh. But I'll show the 2 cards that we pulled that matter. This one's called Crimson Dragon. I'm pretty sure it's the most valuable secret rare in the set, and the third most valuable the third most valuable non quarter of the century rare in the set. And I know it's the third because this ultra rare here, this Unchained Soul of Yama, is the most valuable non quarter of the century rare card in the entire pack. These 2 cards by themselves right now are over $40. I think I paid $40 for the entire box. So we're gonna put them in hard sleeves. It's funny. If you watched last stream, I was running out of hard cases for cards, which is why you saw me claim a lot of stuff that was duplicate that was not actually duplicate, because I was like, I don't have a hard case to put these in. But my shipment arrived today, so I got 125 more hard cases. I'm gonna blow through all of them real fast. But those are 2 really nice pulls from a set that I don't actually care about, which is great. Also, as I'm reaching over here, I have 1 card that arrived in the mail that I do feel the need to show off, because I made a big deal about getting the about buying the other 2 at auction graded. This card basically does not exist graded on the internet right now. This is the Domino's Slowbro to go with my PSA 10s of the Slowking Prime and the Slowbro Domino's promo. So I have the whole line now. I don't have it all graded. However, I did find a graded copy, and I bought it. It will arrive at some point. It's not a 10, and it's also not PSA. It's my first non-PSA graded card, which is a little scary, but it's from England. It's an English grading service, and it's a 9 from there. So what I might do, because I know it's a very high quality card, I might crack that case and send it into PSA eventually. See if I can get something better. That's the dream. But the rest of today, we need to make progress on this. So this is where we're starting. We're gonna do 10 encounters and then a pack until I become bored. Actually, you know what? We have 48 packs here. I think we're just gonna do 5 in between each, 'Cause that would put me, if I did that, that would be put me at 240. So actually, I think, yeah, we'll do that. Oh god, I gotta get the counter up. The encounter tracker. Yeah, so once again, I am playing, I'm watching it through the capture card, so I don't have sound, so I do have to pay very close attention to make sure I don't miss a shiny. Because the audio cue makes it easy, but I don't have that. So we're doing it this way today. Yeah, real quick start to stream. Didn't feel like sitting around and waiting. It's already almost 8 o'clock on a Saturday, so we're just jumping right into it. Yeah, so I think most likely we're gonna get over, we're going to eclipse 2,500 encounters if we don't get it today. I think once I hit 25, if I even make it to 2,500, I might stop there and just rip the rest of the packs. But yeah, this will probably be a bit of a longer stream. At least that's my guess. Based off of the amount of encounters I'm intending to do. But I also got into it pretty fast, so there's a chance. Also, I gotta decide what to open first. I think I'll open Invasion of Chaos first. I'm pretty sure Spell Ruler is the earlier... I actually don't know, because it's... I'm pretty sure that Invasion of Chaos... So it's obviously LOB, Legend of Blue Eyes, was first. I think after Legend of Blue Eyes, it was Metal Raiders. Then Spell Ruler, Pharaoh's Servant, Invasion of Chaos, Dark Crisis. I think that was the order. But I honestly don't remember. But we'll do Invasion of Chaos first. I'm pretty sure Spell Ruler has the more expensive hits, even though Invasion of Chaos was one of the greatest sets of all time. But why don't we go ahead and get started? Let's go to the opening scene. We have our Van Gogh mat out, and let's see. So we'll start with Invasion of Chaos. So put the Spell Ruler off to the side. It's got that trademark Konami. If I could get it open with the officially licensed Sekiro letter opener. There we go. Yu-Gi-Oh stuff pops open so easy. It's kind of crazy. But so each of these boxes, I now know how the anniversary sets are seated. Not mapped, but I know how they're seated. Each one will have... I'm going to pop it open just because it makes it a little bit easier to deal with. Each one of these sets has 4 supers, 2 ultras, and 1 secret in each box. So that is not too bad. That is what we're dealing with. And let's go ahead and open our first pack of Invasion of Chaos. This is a real throwback set. I really do need it to be like GX era or older for me to care about it. I'm not doing any card tricks. Let's just get right into it. Fiend's Hand Mirror, Lord Poison. Smashing Ground was a good card back in the day. Don't know if it still is. Molten Zombie. Destruction Ring, not Ring of Destruction. We'll put those to the side. Begone Knave. Gora, Turtle of Illusion. Blazing Impachi, we got a little flavor text to read. A Wicked Wooden Spirit, now burning in flames. Its fire attack is powerful, but it will soon be nothing but ash. And a Chaos Necromancer. I didn't really enjoy opening Metal Raiders, was the first one I did. Way back in the day, I was doing boxes of Second Haunting. Hunting for a ghost rare that wasn't the goddamn Archfiend, which I pulled twice because, of course, it was the only one that I did not care at all about, and so that's the one I pulled twice. And then I finally got the Red Eyes after too many openings. I think I was here. I've only ever did one. I think I only ever did one live stream back at the old apartment, and I think it was opening 3 tins of, was it Shining Legends? Was that it? No. What was the name of the EV set? It wasn't Hidden Fates. I think it was Shining Fates. And pulling the shiny Charizard VMAX from that set. I think that is the only stream I ever did out of my previous apartment. Like everything else has been since I moved into this one. Yeah, I think my first Yu-Gi-Oh! Openings were the Second Haunting. Ghost from the Past Second Haunting was the name of the set. And like most of the cards were modern in the actual set. There were a couple of oldies. But the main thing for me was the Ghost rares were mostly classic cards, with the exception of the fucking Archfiend card that I pulled twice. Which was super unfortunate. So we're looking for any shiny at this point. If we pull a shiny, I won't end stream, but especially, hopefully we pull it during the Invasion of Chaos opening. I'll finish opening the Invasion of Chaos box, and then I'll call it. I think that's what I'll do, but I'm not gonna get it, so doesn't matter, right? That is another 5 encounters. And so we'll go back to Invasion of Chaos. This really is, I think I titled it as appropriately. This is a Kids WB ass stream. We got classic Yu-Gi-Oh cards, pre 3D Pokemon. Just having a good time. We got the Jade Insect Whistle. Ryu Koki, that was a cool card. Witch Doctor of Chaos. I don't even remember this card. What does this card do? Suckle monster from your opponent's graveyard removed from play. That's not particularly good. Chopman, the Desperate Outlaw. Always a funny looking card. Lakunga Balls. Fenrir. Death's Kangaroo. Dimension Distortion, and Primal Seed. I know Primal Seed's a funny card. I'm pretty sure that can facilitate a lot of infinite loops with Primal Seed, right? Make an FTK out of it. At least I think so. Oops, wrong overlay. There we go. Yeah, so I never got... I went to one quote-unquote tournament-style event as a kid playing Yu-Gi-Oh! It was GX Days. And I don't know exactly how to describe it, but it was a new set of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards was being released. It was the one that had the Sacred Beast cards. What were they? Haman, Raviel, and Uriah. Were all being released in the newest set. And there was an event in one of the nearby towns. And I asked my parents to drag my brother and I there so we could go. And basically how it works was you registered, when you registered, you paid and bought X number of packs. And then if you did 5 duels, I think it was, at the event with other people, you got an extra pack. So, I mean, and I show up. I don't even know if my cards were sleeved at the time. And I was like, I think I was playing a ton of banned cards, just being a small child, fucking around. I didn't even pull anything from my packs. I know my brother pulled the Uriah. Lord of Searing Flame, I think is the name of that card. But, yeah. I think it's the only tournament like thing I ever did for Yu-Gi-Oh. Never did anything like that for Pokemon other than playing like the. So I did a little bit of competitive online for Gen 8 early on. I loved the early format for VGC Gen 8 before they legalized legendaries. I thought it was a really fun format with nothing completely dominant. That was fun for me. I'm gonna have a little bit of water. I don't know how good the noise gate is on this mic, but I hope you got a little sound of that. Alright, we got 2 more encounters before our next pack. So now, Invasion of Chaos, when we get back into it, it's got to be one of the most influential sets of early Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, the Chaos monsters are in it. Like, the cards in this set are the reason why we had our first ever ban list in the game's history. What was it? The Yada Lock, right? That was the big one. Chaos Emperor with the Yatagarasu. I think that was the big problem of the days, if I remember correctly. Alright, well that is another 5 encounters, which means it's time for another pack. 3rd pack of Invasion of Chaos. Nothing crazy yet, none of our pulls. The rates are hard set, so we know exactly what we can get in here. There's no alternate chase cards. I mean, there are chase cards, but there's no alternate rarities we care about. We got DD Borderline, Soul Absorption. This is a card that could definitely be broken. Pinch Hopper, Sea Serpent Warrior of Darkness, a warrior who defends the world of the Sea of Darkness. He prides himself on his fighting prowess, both on the ground and, of course, in the water. Of course, in the water. We got a Dark Triceratops, just piercing. Manju of the 10,000 Hands. I wonder if this is a short print, because this is still a useful card. Let me see. Where's Manju sitting? Yeah, it is technically a... Actually, I don't know if it is a short print. It just falls into the ranks of commons, but not a bad card. Big Koala, funny big guy. A species of huge Death Koala. He's meek, but people are afraid of him because he's very powerful. You should be very afraid of koalas, by the way. They are absolutely fucking terrifying creatures. I think we're about to do an animal corner with your local streamer right now, because koalas are fucking terrifying. Like, oh my god. First off, they are much bigger than you think they are. They are huge. Second of all, I know people should know this by now. Koalas literally have smooth brains. They are just that stupid. The food that they eat, everyone knows that they eat, is the eucalyptus plant. Fun fact about the eucalyptus plant: they are not born with the ability to digest it. As an infant koala, you cannot digest eucalyptus. The way that baby koalas become able to eat it is they have to eat their mom's shit. They literally have to do that. That's all they eat when they're infant children. Because if they don't, they can't eat the eucalyptus, and the species refuses to eat anything else. They also are notorious for being riddled with chlamydia, so they are just a real banger species, if you ask me. Real top 5, definitely one of the species of all time. Because I was talking about the big koala. Oh my god. Yeah, I watch way too much Animal programming on YouTube. I know way too many terrible things about all the animals of the world. Got another encounter finally. Took us a minute. Alright, one more encounter, and then we'll get into, our next pack. Invasion Chaos. Alright, Invasion of Chaos time. Next pack. We've opened 4 packs so far. No pulse yet. This one doesn't seem to want to open. There we go. The Yu-Gi-Oh packs are usually very easy to open compared to the Pokemon. I feel like I really struggle to open Pokemon packs sometimes. We got Curse Seal, the Forbidden Spell. Stealth Bird. This was a fucking degenerate ass card. Just gonna use this to facilitate grody ass burn decks. I remember the one kid that took the game real seriously back in the day. He ran, what was it, Wave Motion Cannon, Mash Driver, Stealth Bird. Just grody. Pickle Fairy. Hey, we got a Chaos Sorcerer. That's the first Chaos card. Is that a sign of what's behind it? We got a Chaos card behind it? No, we got Mataza the Zapper behind it. Then Chaos End. Doesn't this card have some use nowadays? I don't remember. Griffin Feather Duster, Stumbling, and Chaos Greed. We got our first Chaos monster. It's a good sign. I wouldn't mind pulling the Chaos Boys. I'm pretty sure it's basically a 1 in 2 chance to pull Chaos Emperor. I don't know how many secret rares are in the set, but we got the one I wanted in the last box. Our only options for the secret were Gate Guardian and Thousand Dragon. I wanted the Gate Guardian, and I got the Gate Guardian, so that was cool. Realistically, I probably should have wanted the Thousand Dragon because I pulled the Time Wizard to go with it. But Gate Guardian, it just has such a nostalgia factor for me. I wanted the Gate Guardian more. Let's let me see. I'm gonna quickly check to see what secret rares there are. Yeah, there's only 2: Invader Darkness and Chaos Emperor, and there is a $7 difference in value. So that's just a straight up coin flip, unfortunately. Which is something I feel like I have a habit of losing. Ooh. Big burp. I feel like my face looks a little red on the screen. Don't know why. Maybe I'm dying. Who knows? Alright, 23-23, lucky number. LeBron James. Nope. Well, I mean, technically, I think it's 46-46. I don't know. I mean, other than David Krejci, but he's retired. Is there a famous athlete with number 46? I can't really think of one. It's not retired on the Celtics, so no one good has ever worn it. I'm trying to think of a Red Sox player who wore 46. It's such a reliever number, but I can't think of any. And that's like a fullback number, or like a long snapper in the NFL. Maybe James Devlin was 46? I don't remember. We are really in the thick of it now, aren't we? Sitting here jamming right now. I do need to find more stream music because right now I just have 2 songs in rotation. Okay. Time to move on to the Next pack of Invasion of Chaos. Alright, so I think we're what? How many packs in are we? 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, did I miss one? Are we only 4 packs in? I guess we're only 4. I thought we were 5. I didn't accidentally put a... Nope, didn't. We're only 4 packs in. Nice. Alright, I started doing... I did encounters before opening packs, that's why. Got a little confused there. Boganian. Sylphid. Thunder Crash. I don't even remember this card. Does it destroy all monsters you control, and if you do, inflict 300 life points. Wow, that's fucking terrible. Huma Shuriken. That's a this is another burn enabler. We got our first holographic, our first super rare, Orca Mega Fortress of Darkness. It's a funny card. Sea Serpent, which it's not, but it is. By triggering 1 torpedo fish on your side of the field, destroy 1 monster on the field. By triggering a cannonball spear fish on your side of the field, destroy 1 spell or trap. Yeah, this is a funny little card. I don't think it ever actually did anything. Lesser Shield, Amphibious Bigrath Mark III, and Skull Mark Ladybug, and Heart of the Underdog. Isn't this card super broken? Yeah, this is a crazy card for Law of the normal decks. I mean, it's super gimmicky, but like, what do you expect? Back to the grind. You know, it's funny, when you're doing a shiny hunt, I don't know, like I try to name everything, every shiny that I get, that I actually use at least, not just the random ones that I hunt for dex entries, but a lot of times if I don't have a personal attachment to the Pokemon, I'll look at the number on the encounter that I got it in and try and make an association. Once you pass like 2020-ish, it becomes real hard to associate it. It's really easy when you have like a historical year or like a number of a favorite player or something. But we've entered the point where the numbers have no association with anything anymore. Unless we're gonna have to start going into the BCs and have to get archaeological on the ass to name name this thing when we get it. This must be how AZ felt. One more, then back to Invasion of Chaos after we did finally pull our first holographic, which means the box is about to heat up. We'll see. Usually it's seeded that or the box is mapped where you have an equal number of packs distributed on each side, or pulls distributed on each side, I believe, in most cases. 2330. Alright. Back to pack. Another Invasion of Chaos. Just careful there, don't want to tear or damage the corner of any of these amazing bulls. We got our first Ojama card, Ojama Black. He's one of the Ojama trio. It said that he butts in by any means necessary. It also said that when the three are together, something happens. Yeah, a lot of things happen when these guys are together. Ojama Black, first Ojama of the night. Jaden Sequential hero emerges. This was a Jaden card from the anime a lot. Hyper Hammerhead, Getsufuma, Ojama Delta Hurricane. That's what happens when the three of them get together. Anti-aircraft flower, Gale Lizard, and Cannonball Spear Shellfish to go with our Orcomega Fortress of Darkness. Let's get back to looking for the shiny. Oh, it's a good Pokemon, but it's not a shiny. That was a nice little addition. If you don't know, if you get that little extra cutscene before an encounter, it means that I think it's at least one perfect IV on the Pokemon. It might mean at least two, but it's definitely at least one perfect IV if you get that little short cutscene before they show up of your trainer model. Oh god, I got a mustache hair in my nose. No! We got 2 more encounters before our next encounter, I guess, with Invasion of Chaos. Which is definitely what we're more excited for at this point, I would argue. Damn, this one's taking a while. Come on, where you at? Did we already encounter every Pokemon in this hallway? Is that what you're telling me? Do I have to go to a different hallway? Nope. There we go. Found something. Oh, it's a good something, but it's not a shiny something. Alright, double bat. And we can go ahead and move away from this back to Invasion of Chaos. Get the right scene back up. Alright, so we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs left on this side, and we're expecting, I would say, 2 more. 2 of these packs to have a hit in them. 1 Ultra and 1 another Super. The secret could also be here. Ojama Yellow. We got another one of the Ojamas. I would say the most nasty one. He's one of the Ojama trio. It said that he butts in. Okay, so it has the exact same flavor text. That's unfortunate. Another Stealth Bird. My D-Gen deck is building up. Dawn Turtle. Inferno. Enraged Battleox. That's a cool throwback card. Love Enraged Battleox. Tower of Babel. Gora Turtle. The Thing in the Crater. And Energy Drain for the rest of the pack. Speaking of Energy Drain, this hunt. Yeah, I'm thinking at some point, one weekend, I'm just going to do, I'm not opening nothing. I'm just going to sit here and encounter until I get it. One of these weekends, I think it's going to happen, unfortunately. Or who knows, maybe it won't have to happen. Maybe I'll just get it tonight. Tonight would be good. We got at least another 150 encounters to get it in. Went a little bit off the beaten path. Oh god. change of scenery. This area doesn't seem to want to give me anything. But I'm also scared to look around. I don't remember if I have any more trainer encounters in here. I don't think I do. We got one more, and there it is. Perfect. Still nothing. No things to speak of. Okay. Back to the good part. 5 packs left on the left side. We expect 2 of them at least to have pulls, unless there's no box mapping at all. In which case, the second half is going to be stacked. We got a Ryugoki again. A Lord Poison again. We got our first Coach Goblin of the night. Zero Gravity. Robin Zombie for our rare. Sacred Crane. Self-Destruct Button. It's a really fucking degenerate card. I didn't know it was from this early set. A Terra King Salmon. And a DNA Transplant. Self-Destruct Button is super toxic. I'm surprised at that. Actually, no. I feel like a lot of the most toxic cards actually did come from these early sets. I feel like that is surprisingly common theme. Back on the grind. I don't think I marked that one. I'll mark this one too. Yeah, so we got 4 packs left on the left side of our box. And the expectation is that at least 2 of them are probably gonna have hits if there's any box mapping per side, and if there's not, that means those other 2 will be on the right side, and the right side is stacked. Although I felt like I was pretty confident the Metal Raiders was box mapped, so I think, or was it the Metal Raiders, or was it the Duelist Nexus that I just opened off stream? One of those. I know that there is some box mapping in Yu-Gi-Oh, so we'll see. Might have some box mapping, might not. This is our last encounter before our next pack. Oh god, I'm all over the place. Man, when the encounters don't want to come, they really don't want to come. That is yet another nothing encounter. 2, 3, 4, 5. No things. And it's actually, what, 4, 6, 9? 0, 4, 6, 9, 0. No, don't know why I stopped there. Got our next pack out and ready. Let's see. Curse Seal the Forbidden Spell. DD Borderline. Earth Chant. Our second Destruction Ring of the night. And we got Insect Princess. Ultra Rare. in the box, I didn't even know this card was this early. Nice. I don't even remember this card. What does this card actually do? All insect monsters your opponent control are changed to attack position. If this card destroys an insect monster by battle, this card gains 500 attack. Alright. So it's just a Weevil card, like it looks. Grandora. Granmaju Daiza. That's it's a card that's fun to break. Torpedo Fish, another Orca Mega Fortress card, and a salvage. So first Ultra of the night, not one that we were particularly looking for. The top ones we're looking for are Dark Magician Chaos, Blackluster Soldier, Black Tyranno, and Dimension Fusion is actually the top card in the set in terms of value. That is the target, but we're going to have to wait until the next half of the box because that is our Ultra for that side. Alright, we're going to hit 2350, which again, for those keeping score at home, is actually, what, 4,700 encounters? I think our goal is to hit 2,500 tonight. Well, our goal is to fucking get it for once. But, barring that, it's to go, it's to hit the 2,500 mark. I feel like I'm extra quiet this stream. I think I'm just a little tired. Also, there's, I mean, you can tell there's nobody in chat right now. That certainly doesn't help with keeping me active. It's so much. I think one thing I didn't appreciate before I started streaming is how hard it is to stream and stay focused when there's nothing happening in chat. Most of the time I have people, one or two people in here. This is obviously, it's a Saturday at like 8:30 local time. People have shit to do. People have lives. So no one's here tonight in the chat. Just me and whoever's lurking, I guess. Away from 2350. Sorry, I keep just checking checking some stuff on the other monitor. I got the whole setup over here, so I got shit that I want to keep track of, I guess. What I need to keep track of is that I'm not missing any shinies, I suppose. That is the most important thing for this stream. Alright, this is 2350. Come on, show me the money. Nothing. It's hard out here. Alright. 2350, we move back to opening. That one was being a little bit difficult to open. Let's see if it's hiding anything special. Neobug first, a huge bud-like insect monster, said to come from another planet. It gathers in swarms. Balloon Lizard, hilarious little guy. Smashing Ground again, another good card. Molten Zombie. First chain disappearance of the night. Another Chaos End. A Fenrir. A multiplication of ants, and our Primal Seed again. Again, that is your that is a degenerate card, or at least it enables a lot of degeneracy that I've seen from some Master Duel streamers. Probably should have set the stream game to something else. But the majority of the stream is the Pokemon gameplay, so it makes sense to keep Pokemon. Even though it feels like the thing I'm focusing on most is the packs, because that is the case. We got 2 more left side packs. And at least one of them is probably going to be a super rare, which is cool. There's a chance that one's a super rare and one's the secret rare as well. 2352, God. It's a long... I don't have to tell you guys, it's a long hunt. It's been quite the hunt. Even count that one? I'm pretty sure I did. That's the hardest part, when you're just sort of streaming to yourself. You start going through the motions, and it's extra hard for me because I don't have the audio cue again. I probably could turn that on, but I don't know if I want to. I'm kind of just jamming. I don't need to hear the Ilka noises. I was texting a buddy of mine. I was texting him about expectations for Pokemon Day and what we're hoping gets announced. And I think the order I gave him was number 1, Pokemon Legends Celebi. Number 2, Let's Go Johto game. Number 3, Black and White remakes not made by Ilka. Number 4 was nothing. And number 5 was Black and White made by Ilka, which I don't think is particularly fair. I will say, I have a feeling that I would be more appreciative of an Ilka Gen 5 game than I was of this Ilka Gen 4 production, because I like Gen 4. I played it. I wanted it to be really good. I wanted it to be Platinum, and it certainly was not Platinum. But I don't have that same type of affinity for Gen 5, so who knows? Maybe an Ilka Gen 5 game wouldn't hurt me as much as the Sinnoh versions did. But let's go through the next pack. We got a Soul Absorption. We got our first Gigantes, Witch Doctor of Chaos, Inferno, sort of spoiled it there. We got a Stray Lamb, and we got Freed, the Brave Wanderer, for our second super of this side. And then a Griffin Feather Duster, another Cannonball, Sphere Shellfish for our Orca Mega Fortress of Darkness, and another Heart of the Underdog for all of our underdogs out there. Where are all my underdogs at? They're not here, that's for sure. Let's get 5 more encounters, because we love this game, and we're gonna get rewarded because we love this game oh so very much. That's the strategy. Just pretend to like the game, and it will reward us with a shiny eventually. And we'll take anything at this point. We're past the point of caring. It is just give me something, is what we're begging for. That is the hope and the dream and the prayer. $23.57. The next pack is going to be the last pack of the left side. So, that'll mean we're halfway through our first box, our Invasion of Chaos box. We do have a box of Spell Ruler as well that we might open today, depending on how willing I am to continue streaming is, I guess, really the determining factor. Or who knows, maybe in the next, 62-ish, I guess, encounters, we'll finally be freed from this prison and get our get our shiny and never have to open this game again for stream. At least that was a nice quick one. I like the quick encounters when I'm wandering around. I think if I get to 2400 and I don't get anything, I'm going to pick a different part of the cave, because clearly this part of the cave is bereft of shinies. There is nothing here for me. But just the other, the grass is always greener, the cave moss is always greener, I guess. Speaking of cave moss, I gotta get back into Elden Ring again, now that we have an announcement. I'm trying to decide which characters that I've already finished to bring into the new game. And one of my thoughts was the best character to bring in for me was my blood dragon playthrough, where I was only using, it was, I guess, was it strength, arcane? It was mostly arcane faith. I think, what was I was using pole blade, so it must have been dex arcane, I guess, technically. Basically a dex arcane build. And I was using I was dual wielding twin blades and only using dragon incantations and blood incantations. And it was a really fun playthrough. But I used that character to go into New Game Plus. Ojama Black, Sylphid, Spirit of the Pot of Greed, first time we pulled that tonight. Pinch Hopper, our first Dralago of the night, and Soul Tiger. Big Koala, Chaos Necromancer, Stumbling. What does the Soul Tiger flavor text got to say for us? We have a soul of a tiger, and it said devour human souls. He is a famous soul that you wouldn't want to run into in a dark alley. I don't know if there's any soul, like just a disembodied soul, that I'd want to run into in a dark alley. I think that would be a little bit I think that would be unsettling no matter what kind of soul it was. I'm pretty okay not running into ghosts in even well-lit alleys, I would argue. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm a scaredy cat because I don't want to run into something outside the laws of nature in a confined space. 2361 on the encounter tracker. Yeah, I'm going to take personal inventory at 2400 to see how I'm feeling. We're not even an hour into stream yet. I feel like I can keep going. Unless we're getting encounter rates like this, where I have to spend 2 whole minutes just begging for an encounter. Oh boy. Alright, so the second half of the box, those 12 packs are going to include 1 or 2 super rares, 1 ultra, and 1 secret, which is a coin flip of being happy and being sad. There's only 2 options, and unlike last time where they were about the same value and it was really just personal preference, now it's both personal preference and value that we're worried about, because it's either what is it? What's the name of his fucker? Well, is it just called Invasion of Darkness? I don't think so. Dark Invader, maybe? Chaos Invader? I don't remember the name. Or the Chaos Emperor Dragon, which is what we want. We want the Chaos Emperor Dragon. We want him bad. I know I owned one of the ultra rare limited edition Chaos Emperor Dragon. So not one of these. Not one from Invasion of Chaos. It must have been from some sort of promotional thing to get an ultra rare out of it. Because the secret rares were Invasion of Chaos, I believe. Unless this is a retrofit for the 25th anniversary, and it was originally an ultra, but I don't think it was. But who am I to say? I don't really know. we got one more encounter before we can break into the second half of our box. Yeah, we're looking for green plate, green bat, or orange rock. That's the dream, at least. Okay, 2365, and we're gonna do a little organization. We're gonna slap the cards from the first half in here and start pulling from the second half. All right, new half, new me, I guess. We got a Neobug, our first blasting the ruins of the evening. And a Pinch Hopper, Coach Goblin, our first Berserk Gorilla. That was always a fun card. Tower of Babel, Chaos End, a lot of Chaos Ends tonight. Skullmark Ladybug, and a Crimson Ninja. First pack of the backside. Speaking of backside, we're back to this. I'm terrible. Double bet, 2366. We're in Spain without the S right now. This has been so many encounters, and a lot of them are now post hiatus. We've done a lot since we came back. Now, I don't remember if it's. I think we were at like 1750 maybe before I stopped streaming for a while. And now we're almost at 2400, so we've done about 500 something encounters. $69. Next encounter gets us 2370, and also gets us our next pack of Invasion of Chaos. There's the encounter. And it's just two turquoisey dinner plates. You want it green, you want it rusted. Oxidize for me, Captain. Back to Invasion of Chaos. First pack got us our first Berserk Gorilla. Love me a Berserk Gorilla. See if we can get anything else I like. A Gigantes. Soul Absorption. Our first Burning Algae of the night. I can't remember if this card has any actual use for it. Sort of sent to the graveyard, increase your opponent's life points by 1,000. I guess for gimmick decks that you need life point differential. Hyper Hammerhead, another Enraged Battle-Ox. We're getting our Beast and Beast Warriors right now. Soul Tiger, Anti-Aircraft Flower, Torpedo Fish, and the Thing in the Crater. God, these packs are starting to go by fast. I'm thinking maybe we just get to 2,400. That's another 30 encounters. Still, is that just 100 encounters for the night? I kind of want to do more, though, but it's just, it's such a slog. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to do a dedicated stream for this. Just like pick a Saturday, like eat lunch, and then start streaming. and don't stop until I literally can't. No more. Ooh, big burp. Because I mean, we're at 2,400 encounters almost, so it's not getting better. It's only getting worse. So I'm only becoming less motivated. I think I need a nice. Because the one thing, like, when I'm doing card openings, I don't want to drink anything. Like, I don't even want to drink water when I'm doing card openings. I don't want to get my hands all fucked up. Or spill it, God forbid, spill anything on the cards. So if I could do I think what I would do is I'd have to, like, talk to, like, my friends on Discord, tell them, hey, I'm going to be an open VC, and I'm going to be drinking and just shiny hunting for the whole day. Come in and bother me and join the stream. I think that would be a fun little outing. I could see that going completely off the rails too. But I think that's a really good bad idea. Know what I mean? I think that would go pretty well, and also as terrible as possible. Yeah, I'm gonna move out of this this hallway. It's clearly cursed. There's nothing in here. Of course, I'm pretty sure this is the second hallway I tried. One more encounter and then our next pack of Invasion of Chaos. Alright, 2375 gives us nothing. What else is new? Nothing's new. We're still stuck here. Yeah, I think for my next 5 encounters, I'm going to try and relocate. Find a better spot with some more luck. But first, got another pack of Invasion of Chaos to open up. Fiend's Hand Mirror. Spatial Collapse. I think that's our first Spatial Collapse of the night. Don't remember seeing that. Hero emerges. Witch Doctor of Chaos. Sasuke Samurai number 3. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent's life points, your opponent draws cards until their hand has 7 cards. That's, I guess, could be a mill card if you compare it with hand destruction, right? Self-destruct button, or I guess card destruction is the name of it. Big Koala, Heart of the Underdog, and Salvage. Quick encounter. Could it be a good one? No, it can't. When will this nightmare end? Alright, at least we're getting quick encounters with these. Oh, I said I was gonna go look for somewhere else to run around. I should start doing that with these next 3 encounters. But I also got to be super careful not to hit an exit. All right, let's go up. Oop. Found an encounter. Nothing there though. But so we're relocating. We're tired of the same little corner. Right, this isn't big enough. That's not too big either. This one's got some length to it. Yeah, this is the one we're gonna go with. It's a long one. 2379. Also, I should check. I don't know if I have Rock Smash in the party, but if I do, I can make this hallway even bigger. Yes, user Oxmass. Oh, a wild... Oh, I forgot that's what they did. It's just wild Pokemon can use moves, I guess, for you. I didn't remember that. Shows you how long I've been in this cave. I don't remember the unique game mechanics. But we found ourselves our new shiny hunting grounds, which can only mean good news, right? No way this backfires on us. All I can think of is that fucking mining meme. 2380. It's a multiple of 5. You know what that means. It's time for another pack. Let's get it. Alright, Balloon Lizard. Funny little guy. Jade Insect. Another Chaos Sorcerer. That's their second Chaos Sorcerer. Zero Gravity. Compulse. That's a card that at least I see get used sometimes on in Master Duel. Drama Delta Hurricane, Fenrir, Blazing Pachi, and our first DNA Transplant as well. I feel like Compulse is useful, right? Card must have some use. At least I would guess. But what do I know? What I know is we're going to get the shiny in these next 5 encounters, baby. Got a long-ass hallway now. If only you could ride your bike. This isn't the time or place for that. This is not a stellar start, Mr. Hallway. This is a long time without an encounter right now. Unless you're saving up. You're just making sure you get the shiny encounter. That's what they're doing. They're just waiting for the shiny to show up so they can give it to me. It's really, really thoughtful of them. On the 2,381st to still not give me the shiny. I tried to call it. It didn't work. I gave it my best effort. But we're still out here begging for the shiny of any kind at this point. I'll take anything. We're bargaining with the gods. We've relocated to a new area. We're offering up. Oop. Mirage Strike, thank you for the follow. And we got the Frodo Freak here. Hey, pretty boy. Hey there. Hey there, Frodo Freak. I forgot I modded you. Why would I mod Frodo Freak? That's a terrible idea. Alright, how's everyone doing tonight? We are currently in the middle of this internal hunt. What's gravy, boy? Hey, look, we got Xander Days is also here tonight. Probably wasn't it? We are looking for that shiny Bronzor. Mirage Strike is a bit stressed out, but not too bad. That's good to hear. Yeah, so we are currently hunting shiny Bronzor. As you can see, we are at 2,383 encounters. Each encounter is a double encounter, so we've eclipsed 4,700 encounters on this hunt. We are begging for relief of any kind, just desperately looking for any answers at this point. And in between every 5 encounters we do, we are opening up classic throwback Yu-Gi-Oh cards because I'm Zoomer brained now, and I can't banning not your dad for having the shiny. That's fair. I'd do the same. Yeah, so we're opening up old classic Yu-Gi-Oh cards. 25th anniversary set. I'm debating whether I want to get another fermentation jar for mead making. Mead making, man. There's this guy on. I assume he's probably on TikTok too, but I find him on YouTube. YouTube Shorts. He's doing a. He's making a mead out of Mountain Dew, and it looks terrifying. But he says it's becoming good. He's been doing it for months. And that is our 2,385th encounter, which means it is time to go back to the good stuff, the stuff that I really want to do. I'm basically streaming is forcing me to do these encounters because I refuse to have a unfinished shiny hunt. But what I really want to do on the stream is right here and open up some 25th anniversary Invasion of Chaos, real old classic sets. We're talking right here. Um, so we're gonna go ahead and open this. Um, let's see what we can get. We got Ojama Black. I've already read the flavor text of Ojama Black. It is all the Ojamas have the same flavor text. They're all super gross about it, so we're gonna move on. Sea Serpent Warrior of Darkness. Chopman, the Desperate Outlaw. Our first Ultra Evolution pill of the night. Does that mean we're gonna get the was it Black Tyranno, I think, right? No, but we are gonna get a super rare in this pack. This is Chaos Rider Gustav, which I don't know if I've ever seen this card in person before. Chaos Rider Gustav. He is. This was the precursor to GX, or not GX, 5Ds. Let me put that up on the front-facing camera, give you a little bit more focused look at Chaos Rider Gustav. Let me get a look at that effect. Also, let me read that comment that just came up. I've been thinking about letting cola go completely flat, add honey and yeast to it, and ferment. Yeah, that sounds... I hate how that sounds not terrible. That should be awful, but it sounds really good to me right about now. Let's see what we got. Once per turn, you can banish up to 2 spells from your graveyard. This card gains 3 attack for each of the banished spells, each banished by the spec until the end of your opponent's turn. I mean, that's nothing crazy, but it's something. We got a Yellow Luster Shield for the Turtle, Energy Drain, and Chaos Necromancer for our last cards of that pack. Also, I put the Ultra Evolution pill in the wrong pile. You go in the rare pile. Homebrew Root Beer was amazing. That does sound really good. That sounds like it was also like... Root beer sounds like the perfect thing to try and home ferment for making an alcoholic drink. But right before you got here, Frodo Freak and the gang, I was talking about how eventually I'm gonna need to do just a dedicated stream to getting the shiny Bronzor or any shiny. If I phase on anything, I'm just taking it. And my plan is to just pick like a Saturday morning, eat my lunch, sit down here with a beer or 2 or 5. And just sit in the Discord and wait for people to come and bother me while I drink and look for shiny Pokemon. And I think that would be really dumb and funny. I gotta pick a Saturday to do that eventually, because the only shiny I got so far in this game was exactly that. I was set up for a marathon stream. I got my lunch, I had my drinks, and I was in the forest with when's the Cinnamocrops breeding stream? When Arc 2 comes out, I'll do a Cinnamocrops breeding stream, Frodo Freak. Yeah, Arc would be... Me streaming Arc would be fucking terrible, because I play Arc the most degenerate, unfun way possible. As Frodo Freak can attest personally, my Arc playstyle is pick a dinosaur to hyper fixate on, and then breed it until it becomes unrecognizable. And that's the whole thing. One of the times we were playing Arc together, the thing that made me stop playing Arc was I was breeding Shadow Mains, which really fucking cool Arc dinosaur, Arc original. Just a lionfish that's also a lion. Really cool design. I had bred I'd stacked 12 mutations on them. I was starting to get colorways I wanted. And then out of the blue one day, somebody... who I think had paid the server to generate these Pokemon for them, dropped into our base and just gave us level 500 perfectly super mutated versions of the Shadow Mains. And I was like, well, fuck, I have nothing left to do now. That was my whole project. I don't want to do nothing. Mirage Strike, I befriended a Hawks kid. She helped me find the plants at Forge. What movie is this? Talking about our Sassafras Root. It was a time. I will say the Cinnamocrops, that was very successful. Those were fucking gas. And I did at least keep playing a little bit after those were done. But alright, so in our last, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 packs. We have 1 super rare, 1 ultra rare, and we still have to get our we still have yet to get our secret rare for the box. And again, that secret rare is a coin flip between Chaos Emperor Dragon and I think it's Invader of Darkness, it's like a $7 difference. So we're really hoping to win that coin flip. Dawn Turtle, Molten Zombie, Mad Dog of Darkness. It's a funny card. First time pulling him. He used to be a normal dog who played around in the park, but was corrupted by the power of darkness. And then a Desk Kangaroo, Begone Knave, and Primal Seed and Crimson Ninja. Gathered with the help of a hawk I had known for 19 years. I wish I knew a hawk for 19 years. That would certainly be something. Oops, that's the face cam. You can see my face. Now you can still see it, but it's a lot smaller. More appropriately sized. You don't need that much of me. But yeah, I know Arc Ascended is coming to PlayStation. It might already be here for all I know. I don't think I'm going to do Arc Ascended. If Arc 2 ever actually comes out, I will try it. I will pray for it to be as glorious as Arc 1 was. Even though playing Arc on console is kind of a mess, because there's so much menu shit that you need to do, and you're trying to work with the scroll wheel to get all your whistles when you're panicking. And oh my god, it's such a pain to deal with sometimes. But I loved it. Especially, it got so bad. We were playing on a shared server, and I had to build an entire breeding center for the Cinemacrops away from our server so it wouldn't lag our base. Because I had hundreds and hundreds of Cinemacrops out at a time. I was surprised that because they implemented rules on how many dinosaurs each tribe was supposed to have out at a time to help with server crunch. I'm surprised we never got swept up in that. Might have been after my my breeding days were over. But yeah, I don't know if I'll play Arc Ascended. I know there's a new. I don't remember if it's technically a survival craft, but the. Oh god, what's the name of the game called? They just announced it for. It was an Xbox exclusive. That I think it's called Grounded, right? The game where you are a little tiny person in a world full of regular-sized spiders, which makes them giant to you. That shit, I would play the hell out of that. I don't know if that's technically survival craft. Yeah, that's coming out soon for PlayStation. So is Sea of Thieves. I am so excited for Sea of Thieves to get to PlayStation. That's a game I've been waiting for. The absolute dearth of pirate games on PlayStation was inexcusable. It was so bad. And then I was this close to finally just taking the poison pill and buying Skull and Bones. And I played the free beta. I was like, this is terrible, but it might be my only option. And then, like a god, Sea of Thieves descends from heaven and saves my mortal soul. Oh, it was going to be really bad. I'm so glad I don't have to buy fucking Skull and Bones. I mean, this isn't an uncommon opinion, but the shittiest part of Skull and Bones is the fact that, like, they made a pirate game, a really good one, already work. And they still fucked up this one somehow. So, I don't get what they're doing over there at Ubisoft other than continuing to be ass. But we got another pack of Invasion of Darkness. Or Invasion of Chaos, excuse me. I hope I didn't just jinx myself. Ryukaki. Giga Gigo. This is a Legendary Ocean type card. Another Smashing Ground. Hyper Hammerhead. Chain Disappearance. Into a Griffin Feather Duster. Sacred Crane. Dimension Distortion. The Thing in the Crater for our last pack. I think what I'm going to do, because we're at about an hour and a half, is I'm going to do these last 5 encounters to get us up to 2400 even. And then I'm just going to rip through the rest of the packs and call it a night. I think that's the plan. That'll get us 2400 encounters, which is 4800 Pokemon, which means we're now well over odds of the 1 in 4000 odds. Yeah, and I'm never getting the shiny charm in this game. It's just not going to happen. So these double hunts are the best chance I'll ever have, which is why I'm not leaving and not giving up. Because as soon as I leave, this opportunity goes away, and her name's Mina or Mira, whatever her name is, she leaves as soon as I hit the exit of this cave. I don't even know if I have to hit the exit. I might just have to hit another subsection of the cave, but I'm not risking it. I'm continuing my attempts here. We're gonna do 2 more encounters of this, and then we're going to jump into packs for the rest of the night. I think that's the best way to do this. All right, $23.99. Nothing. We got one more encounter, and then we'll just rip the rest of the packs, call it an evening. Alright, this is our last encounter of the night, and as is tradition, we get nothing. So, we're just going to open our last few packs, and then that's going to be it for the evening. Topping out around an hour and a half of stream time. Pretty good, considering this is the second stream of the weekend. First time in years I've done streams back-to-back days as well. So say goodbye to Shining Pearl. Happy Sinnoh Day to all who celebrate. But we're doing Invasion of Chaos for the rest of the night. We only got a few packs left, and there are 3 hits left to have in these last few packs. So I gotta open them carefully to not destroy the merchandise. Volganian, Ojama Yellow. No Ojama Greens yet. That's really weird. The Spirit of the Pot of Greed. Inferno. Dark Triceratops, our second one. And Amphibious Bugroth Mark III. Grandma to Isa. Recycle. And Cannonball Spear Shellfish. That's a full playset of Cannonball Spear Shellfish. To go with our Orca Mega Fortress of Darkness that we pulled earlier. That was our first pull of the night. Alright. Let's go ahead. Get into the next pack. Spatial Collapse. Balloon Lizard. Coach Goblin. Thunder Crash. Stray Lambs. I'm expecting a hit. Dark Mirror Force for our ultra rare. Look at that card. That card looks so nice. Let me put it up on the face cam. Get it into a better camera. Put it over my face so it actually focuses on it. Yeah. Dark Mirror Force. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, banish all defense position monsters your opponent controls. So not a very good card, but it's Mirror Force adjacent, which makes it at least semi-nostalgic. Yeah, I mean, it's better than our other ultra rare in terms of monetary value, so I'm happy with that. But these last, let's see, last 3 packs, there are 2 hits in here. There should be one super rare, which is the regular holographic, and then 1 secret rare. We got Gigantes, Burning Algae, Earth Chant, Curse of Darkness, and we did get the Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy of the End, for our secret rare. Thank God. Oh my God. Whew. Alright, that is what I really fucking wanted. Just look at that card. This card has so much history in it, and I'm sure this is the eroded. This definitely has eroded text in it. But this is the card that almost single-handedly inspired the Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban list. This card was so broken back in the day that if you got it on the field, it was almost an automatic win. And it was not hard to get on the field. It had one of the easiest summoning conditions to fulfill at the time. So this is a huge pull. This is by far the most valuable card we're going to pull tonight. It is also, other than, it's probably top 3 cards I wanted to pull. The others being Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning, and Dark Magician of Chaos. These were the top 3 cards I wanted to pull. I'm so glad. I knew this was a 50-50, but I was I expected to lose that 50-50. So we got the boy, and he immediately goes into the hard case as well. Is that the right side? It is. Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy of the End. Best card in the set, and one of my favorite cards of the entire set. We got 2 packs left. I'm going to save that one for last. I think that one has the super. So nothing we pull now can beat that, but because we've already pulled all our ultras. We got Robin Zombie, Heart of the Underdog. Last pack of the night. This has a super rare card in it. Let's see what it is. Blasting the Ruins, Prickle Fairy, Pinchopper, Drillago for the reverse, and Big Burn for our super rare. Self-destruct button, Gren Maju, Torpedo Fish, and Stumbling. We are stumbling into the end of the stream right about now. Thanks everyone for coming out. We actually did get a little flurry near the end of the stream. We got some adoring fans to show up, get to see the sick pull of our Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy of the End, which you gotta love. Let's get another quick look at him. I know he's already in the top loader, so he's a little bit harder to see, but that is the card I wanted. Maybe second most. I think Blackluster Soldier, Envoy at the beginning I would have liked more, and Dark Magician of Chaos would also have been great, but this is, Again, 1 and 2, I'm winning those coin flips. I am winning those coin flips. Am I spreading democracy? You know what? After getting an Envoy of the End, I think it's time to spread some democracy. So, with that being said, it's about time I sign off for the night. It's time to spread democracy all over those bug/automaton bastards. Get a little Helldivers going. Maybe I'll stream Helldivers at some point. I don't know. Might do that. I have to see if my PlayStation setup is correct, because I had to change a bunch of stream settings for all my other scenes. But we'll find out soon. But yeah. Liberation time indeed, DJ Gear. Thanks everyone for showing up tonight. There's the camera. I'm not your dad, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.